show contains mature and intense subject matter, themes, and language. The opinions contained herein are for entertainment purposes only and are not intended to offend, especially during the game at the show's end. All of you who choose to continue, you have been warned, and welcome back.
How did you?
Yeah, we've literally just.
Chat's really quiet today.
It's kind of
early. It might pick up.
Doing this show, we just realised the bit that Hefty says.
We need to change that.
We need to change it. We don't have a game at the end.
We don't have a game at the end anymore. Yeah, that's right. I'll have to do a new one or something.
Yeah,
maybe while I'm at it, I'll do yours.
I've been asking you for like a year to for the end of my
all I literally have to do is read what you wrote.
Yeah,
and just send it to you.
That's all you really got to do.
All right,
I got to send it to Jimmy so he can add it to.
Yeah, send me a.
We'll send you a.
Send me a picture of what you do.
Chantel!
Yay!
Hey, Chantel, what's up?
Just say, like, actually the first one on.
I'll redo it. I still have all the raw files. I'll just redo it.
Sound, bro. Yeah. So Danny, Pamela, Chantel, good to see you all.
Hi, Mom.
Yes, we are back again.
And Danny won today. Danny was first. I don't think that's ever happened. Good for you, Danny. Hell yeah, buddy.
Yeah, good lad. Sorry about it being a bit late popping up on the stream, but as always, it's been another busy freaking week. I haven't had a day off since last Thursday. Yeah,
it was weird talking to you while I was out of work the other day,
and
it was like 2 a.m. where you were, or like midnight or something like that. But this is really weird. Texting.
I know. Yeah, I knew you guys would be up late, and I was like, "Fuck, I need somebody to keep me going."
Yes,
I was at work. You could have kept shooting me text. I didn't go to bed till 1:00 of my time, so whatever time it is for you. So you could have kept texting me all night, and I was awake.
Well, on that subject of my night shift, a quick one on paranormal things. So you've seen what the little store is like. It's like Edinburgh restricted store, but anyway. Me and Michelle, this lady I was working with, we're working delivery in the middle of the store. There's nobody else there, just me and her. And we have these like flappy warehouse doors that open. You know what I mean? They're flappy things.
Yep.
Flappy things.
Yeah, they're flappy. I know what I mean. They're flappy doors.
I know you like the vinyl curtains.
Yeah.
They're like the strips. Like
they're not strips. They're solid.
Oh, it's a solid door. I know what he's talking about.
They're like
the electric doors that swing over.
They're not electronic or anything. You push them, then they shut.
Yeah, they just push. They're just
pneumatic doors.
Like five doors, rifle.
Yeah.
I know what he's talking about.
Yeah. Anyway, so we now know what the doors are. We're working away, middle of the store, happy as Larry. All of a sudden, we hear the doors open, and we look at each other in dead silence, and we hear them shut again. And I shit.
You didn't tell me this.
Yeah, I forgot. Sorry.
Well, I guess we're all knowing at the same time.
Honestly,
this marriage isn't just about you; it's about all of us.
It was so loud, like we thought somebody, either it's like a delivery guy's come in or somebody's broken in. Because obviously we're there at night and we're like, oh fuck, like what do we do now? So I went and
get your bread rolls ready. Smack them with the bread
rolls.
Well,
we're shitting ourselves because the main thing I was worried about is if it is somebody that's broken in, some freaking idiot that is bloody robbing the place, and that's the last thing I need on my night shift. So I was like, fuck do I do? I went and had a look, and the door was still slightly moving from when it had shut. So it was definitely the doors we heard. But in the back, there's automatic lights that detect movement.
Please tell me.
They were off. So nobody, that's how we knew there's nobody there. But the doors had opened and shut.
Oh, I'd be trying to talk to him then.
I know. I did.
Throw your device in there.
Honestly, if I took my devices that night,
on the ground.
We would have got
grabbing some radios and shit and trying to talk to him.
Yeah. Honestly, like, if I had more activity in that store than right here. Like, yeah.
Wow. Interesting, though.
Hi, Connie.
Wild place. But,
yeah, nothing creeps me out more than being when I have to open in the store because I'm always a half hour early, regardless what time I'm in. So if I have to open, that means I'm there before my managers are, and I go in and I'm all alone in there, and I already know the place is haunted. So I go in there and it's like pitch black in there, and it's like kind of a big store. Like you've seen it, Mama. You've been there. You kind of know what it looks like, and it goes far into the back and stuff like that. Well, all the lights are off. And then I got to go into like the back where the lockers are, where it's pitch black. So I got to turn my cell phone lamp on, my cell phone torch on. And I go back there and I flip on the lights, and that'll illuminate like the whole back room and shit like that. But every time I do, I go to hit that. I'm like, I know this is going to be one of those shots in the horror movie where it's like facing me and showing behind me, and I flip the lights on, and there's some shit that I don't know is behind me that's back there. Yeah, and I'm like, I know. And as soon as I turn around, it's not going to be there. But I know this is going to be that along the way. It's wild.
Can you imagine though if that actually did happen though? Like there was something behind you.
Well, I guess
I'm going to break into your
I'm always the first one at my job, 2 a.m, the whole building. I would on it. That'd be cool as shit.
I can't speak to that.
It's always that though, isn't it?
You're
Like,
a freak, Mama Marty. I don't know about you.
Huh?
I said you're a freak. You love that stuff. I don't know. I'm never
My
that
place
brave.
was haunted. Shit, that's the first hour I was there because I'm always an hour early. I'd be investigating the whole damn hour. Never mind, get ready
Got the flashlight
for
going.
that.
Mine's
was
a
talking
new build,
about.
so there's nothing really happening at the moment.
yeah, you never know though, because sometimes when you get new builds, you disturb the
Well,
land, so you could.
That's
When-
true. The land could be
when they
haunted.
Yeah.
When they were digging the ground, they did actually find a really old-fashioned wall. In
Roman wall, wasn't it?
It's something really old-fashioned. So they had to stop, and they had to go and get proper people in to actually check it out to make sure that they were allowed to keep going. Supposedly they could keep going, I'm assuming, but yeah, they found a wall
So this is it. You
under the
you
earth.
don't know what was there
It
before.
could be haunted.
Yeah, could be anything there. But yes, that's me. Wild story from my night shift. Yeah. So this week is supposed to be Marty's week because this is like right up his alley.
Right up his spaceship hole.
Yeah, right up his spaceship.
Quite literally.
But once again, he's not here.
Go figure.
Yeah.
Such a busy guy.
They'd fire him, but the guy's got tenure at this point. You know what I mean?
Kerry's doing her live at the moment, so hopefully she might pop on towards the end, but we'll see. Maybe not. But hopefully she can. She's currently live. If you want to go check her out on TikTok. So yeah,
He did.
That's a shame.
that's the show.
Yeah,
Thanks for being here. We
Yeah, because
appreciate
everybody
it.
that was going to watch the show because of Tom is now going to tune into Carrie's Tiki Talk.
I'm gonna go watch Kerry. See you later.
Carrie is amazing.
She is amazing.
Yeah, she is. She's definitely. She's very busy with her.
I don't know.
life.
You got freaking Kerry Jr. sitting right next to you, Tom.
No, yes.
This is true.
She's getting pretty fucking good at it. Like,
I'm not saying that you're amazing with your readings, Amy, but
It's
kind of
when,
amazing with your readings.
it's when you and Kerry bring out the same thing every time. It's like that's a little bit creepy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
It's almost like the same cards. As
Cool
well.
as hell.
yeah.
Plus,
It is.
You actually need to tell me from the last reading I did for you whether what it was all about in the green room.
Oh yeah. I've totally forgot about
Huh?
that. Yeah, I promise I'll do that today.
Yeah.
In the green room.
Remember at the end, yeah, okay.
Yes.
Um,
JJ, remember the thing that I told JJ. I forgot to tell you guys. Sorry.
He said he was going to text you when he left my house last Friday, but apparently he never did.
Look, here's the problem: is you guys are 5 hours ahead of me,
Yeah.
and I don't want to bother you guys too. No, I just totally forgot. I couldn't come up with it.
I was gonna say
I was going to say, don't spread that crap.
my phone's on silent anyway, so nothing's gonna wake me up at night.
Yeah.
I will say this about the one I got from you on Friday, Amy. I did it, and it hand grenaded in my face. It hand grenaded in my face hardcore. It was bad. Yeah. I held onto that bomb way too long, and it blew it up right in my face.
Sometimes it's what needs to happen, though. Sometimes it's what needs to
But
happen.
it wasn't necessarily. I think what I was saying to you was you're going to come up with a conclusion for yourself of what you need to do, but you need to make the decision of what you're going to do.
And I
what
did.
I'm pretty much telling you what.
And
to
he
do.
made the wrong one.
And I made the wrong decision, and it blew up in my face.
That's sometimes what you need to do.
You've got to trust your intuition, though. So
Yeah.
maybe
Right.
even
wanna
though it's
trust
in your
myself.
face, it might still resolve itself.
We'll see.
Maybe.
You need it to be done, I think.
Maybe it needs to be done. So
Probably
Yes.
needed to be done, yes.
So tonight we are doing life on other planets. We haven't done an alien UFO / whatever we call it now. show for a while. It's been paranormal for us. So I thought I've seen a little bit of new evidence that's come out that I thought I'd bring up for.
I know if that's going to fill 5 minutes.
Pretty much. But I thought I'd start with what are the chances of life in the universe? I
hope high number.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I want to know what the scientists say is the chances.
Do you want to see if they can guess? Have you got a question that they can guess an answer?
There isn't a specific actual number.
Okay. No. Repeat the question.
Okay, so on a scale of probability. Sorry.
No, please continue.
On a scale of probability, what would you say is either definitely not, or maybe, or highly likely, or definite?
Of what, life on other planets?
Life on other planets.
Oh, 100%, yes. 100%, yeah. 100%. Yeah? And Pop says, what's up? He's not able to access the comments he is watching, though. So he says, what's up, everybody?
Good to see you, bro. Yes, where would people rank it on?
I'd say probably.
Probably?
Yeah, that's what I'd say.
Oh, highly likely.
You can see.
I'm not even looking at it, to be fair.
What would you say, Mama?
I think there's definitely is. There's no way. As big as this universe is, you can't tell me we're the only ones.
100 yeses.
100% yes. Yeah. So, what Google says is the chances of life in the universe are statistically high.
Mm-hmm.
However, the likelihood of finding intelligent life is a lot more uncertain.
Because they're clever.
Huh?
They don't want to be found.
So,
but I mean, we do.
There's galaxies and stuff we have never even discovered yet either. You know? So
yeah, we're still very young.
I was going to say we don't have the facilities to even go further.
And we've only been here a couple of thousand years. And yeah, like when you look at things like dinosaurs that are here for millions of years, and we've only been here for a couple of thousand.
Yeah.
That's crazy when you think of that.
Think of it though, right? They might have actually seen aliens.
It's true.
Yeah.
They might have actually ate one.
That is a good point, yeah.
Their blood went into the dirt. It went into all the buggies and shit.
That's where
evolution.
Yeah,
boom. We solved another problem.
And that's where there's octopuses. So there's 2 problems.
I love octopuses.
Some problems.
Or they were the first aliens ever in the universe, and they're flying around in their little spaceships.
They built a spaceship and flew off.
Yeah.
The little T-Rex with tiny arms.
But it couldn't really work the steering wheel.
I want to see him in a space helmet.
He was communications, so he'd just be like, he'd turn the knob there and be like, radar. You know, we're going here. We got the tiny arm.
Space Luca.
Oh, fucking hell.
The dog.
Jesus Christ. But anyway,
it's possible.
Some of the points.
It is possible.
A couple of points of why life is likely to exist. So the first point is the vast scale of the universe. It says with billions of galaxies, each containing billions of stars, many of those with planets, the possibilities are absolutely immense. Like there's that many stars, like it's almost
Can you imagine
guaranteed.
If there was like 100 Earths and there's like 100 of you?
There's not just 100 Earths, there's billions.
No,
of
but I'm just saying, just put a number on it. 100 Earths, 100 of us. Doing exactly
God
the
help
same
them.
thing right now.
That's the multiverse when you come to that.
Yeah, that's multiverse, yeah. That is a dark alley with that one. Fucking hell. We haven't got long enough on the show for that.
What a fun one. Oh, man. Those in like bubble realities and stuff like that.
Oh, every version of me is doing the same thing with their life. God damn.
We could do that show again. Anyway, another one is the Drake equation. I've not heard of this. It says this equation, while speculative, suggests that many civilizations might arise, although their existence may be brief. Conditions for life. It says many exoplanets may have conditions similar to Earth, including liquid water, which is essential for life as we know it.
But they have found water.
Yeah.
That was. Sorry, go ahead.
But it was Mars and Planet.
There's water everywhere.
And Planet X. There was a planet they found and they called it Planet X. I'm pretty sure.
So this is pretty much the planet that we're going on to.
Think that
okay.
Behind
so you lead me on quite nicely.
Oh, sorry.
It's funny though you bring that up because even before like we all met, that was my whole thing. It was like, so the reason that there's life on this planet is it's like a bunch of things, but it's mostly like our relation to the sun and like the water on the planet. Now, with all the other, billions and billions of galaxies out there, you can't tell me that there's not another planet that is in just the same place with just the right variables to be able to sustain life. You know what I mean? Spot. Is that what it's called?
Yep.
Really?
It's just right. So you're just far enough away from the sun where you stay comfortable, but it's not too far where you're freezing. Yep.
Oh, I like that.
Goldilocks zone, yeah.
Don't they say though that is it Mars or is it the moon? Supposedly that's where we first started, and because we destroyed it,
they think we started on Mars. Yeah, that's a theory. They think we started on Mars, and when Mars lost its atmosphere, we ended up traveling to Earth because Mars was a lot older than Earth.
Okay.
And then we went backwards.
Hence the things on Mars, like the pyramid that's on Mars, the face that's on Mars. These are all things that we think we left.
Yeah.
Which could be.
So
it does have a polar ice cap.
There's the only problem with that though is then how do we know there was dinosaurs on Earth?
Because we dug them up.
My ex-girlfriend was a fucking velociraptor.
Yeah, but how do we go from being really smart
to dumb
to then come over to Earth?
I got it.
Fuck the technology, fuck it off into space, and think we're going to be cavemen again. How does that work?
I got that. I got that solution. So Earth was first made to house what we created on Mars. So that's where they put all of the dinosaurs. But then when shit started to go south in Mars, they had to figure out a way, how are we going to go live here with all these things that fucking eat shit that we made? Like, we're fucked. So they threw a big rock, it hit the Earth, and then it fucked them because by the time they landed there, everything was shit again, and they had to start off in the Stone Age. That's why the Flintstones exist.
But hang on a minute.
That's probably the theory. That is probably the theory.
Hang on a minute, right? Hang on. So this rock that they supposedly threw at us.
They just got a really strong guy to throw it.
Or did they get a slingshot and catapult it?
Giant slingshot.
No, they hooked it to a spaceship and it went flying by super quick and it dropped it like payload. If you're flying a jet, it dropped it like payload. It hit the gravity, went boom.
See, I don't know why this guy isn't on like more ancient alien side. This guy should be a collegiate professor.
So that's what Chantal.
There you go, Chantal.
That's literally what I believe, though. I feel like aliens put us here to study us, to see how we evolve over time. Yeah. That's why I don't feel like, unless we did come from Mars, but we didn't come here, we died off in Mars. We destroyed ourselves.
I think we did, yeah.
And then
what if we're the last thing that the alien people from Mars made? And then their civilization was destroyed. And then we just kind of were the best of a bad situation, which kind of explains anything.
Yeah.
We're at best the third civilization.
I've got something better for you than Mars. So,
Uranus.
In recent studies, they found a planet called K218b.
I know this one.
They think it's got almost the closest atmosphere to Earth that they found in the entire universe so far.
So far, yeah.
Right.
So I'll give you an idea of how far away this planet is, though. First, so basically, we ain't never getting there. No chance.
I would assume not every planet's life would have to live the life we live. Like some of them, their gravity and everything would be different.
Right. So that's the sun, obviously, and this is us, yeah. So the edge of our solar system, which is 9 billion miles away, is there. That little bit. That's the edge of our solar system. That's where Pluto and all that is, which is 9 billion miles, okay? This K218b is all the way out there.
At least you can build a space bridge.
So we ain't going there anytime soon.
That's a couple days trip. What the hell?
Fucking space.
I just watched Lost in Space last night, and remember, that's how the whole movie starts. They have to fly out to the one planet to build a space bridge. So the guys who are about to die on Earth can fly through the space bridge and go to the other Earth. It's Lost in Space.
I think you could.
Ladies and gentlemen, my best friend.
I feel like you can make Thor's bridge.
But we need more than Thor's bridge to go that far.
No, because he's got his sword. You stab it.
Open the Bifrost. Open the Bifrost. But yeah, so it's a long fucking way away. I mean, like that Voyager 1 is the furthest human-made object is from Earth at the moment.
Just
And
think,
it's
about,
only just come out of our Earth.
Yeah.
just think about how many jobs this would
So that's as
create
far as we've got so far.
to make us
Amy's
free.
not
How many
wrong.
jobs
She's
it
got a
create.
point.
How many people do we need
That's
to
true.
enslave to get across to there?
Not in
All of
slavery.
them. All of them. As many as
Everybody.
it takes.
Yeah,
As many as it takes.
every single person.
I think we could make a human. Get rid of some humans.
Can you make a
I'm
human?
with you already.
And make a human bridge.
Yes.
They tie them so they're floating. So you have to just crawl along them to get
Harvest
to
the pelt.
You know,
of every
That's what we
insect.
can use all the illegal aliens for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You know, it's that far though that
the way
We
that
better start
even
killing.
get
I
outside our
mean,
solar-
we'd be dead before we get there.
No, we wouldn't die. We
You died of old age.
by that point we would
Yeah,
make a very
but
good suit that would literally just zoom.
it's more about the trip, not the
That's why I said a
destination.
space bridge. You go
Yeah, but
you
Amy
leave
was
Earth, you go through the thing, it pops you right there in
Yeah.
the front door.
I like
No.
Amy. I'm with Amy on this one.
down the line. You can say hello to them.
But
Amy,
I've got
let's
a-
build,
so,
Amy, let's get. Well, I'm with you, Amy. Let's build our corpse bridge.
yeah, but you build your course bridge. I'll carry on with the show.
Sure.
Told Kerry she's going to be in trouble. She's late. Thank you, Melissa. See, somebody's on her back. Yeah, so to give you an idea of the size of K218b, so this
But
is
how do
us
they know that's what it looks like?
because of what they've done. So this is what they.
Wow, that's really close.
That's the size of it. They
I don't
think.
see any land though.
Not yet. There wasn't land
This is it.
on ours at
What
first
can I
either.
say?
Yeah, it was Pangea. It was one big
Tanjiro?
Yeah.
Tanjiro. Psycho Zero.
It was one big giant piece of that's why all the continents fit together if you look at them.
Not at first, though.
Until they ripped apart.
That's
Sorry.
That's going to be the next place that Russia wants to take.
Well, good luck to him. Good for him.
Probably. Yeah,
Give us the K218B or we'll
If
get
you want to
together.
try and take
we
that,
get K218B. You American suka blit.
yeah, you ain't gonna get that. But anyway, yes, fuck it out. So that is K218b. So
Time transfer
recent
plans.
evidence
Yes.
is come from. So basically, they found this planet 10, 15 years ago. They've only just been able to identify certain things on it. So it says a Cambridge team studying the atmosphere of a planet called K218b has detected signs of molecules which on Earth are only produced by simple organisms. So like your bacteria and all that shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ed,
They're
my brother.
they're quite like,
Yeah, that's what they're saying. It's still life.
how is that simple though? They're like really complex.
Well,
Just because they can't talk. I mean, they can probably talk in.
they're probably more intelligent than some humans, but you know.
Maybe they telepathic.
At least anybody from Troy. Or Jersey.
Yeah. Or England for a start.
I know some good folks in England.
Trust me, I see a majority of them in Lidl.
No,
So
just Lincoln, Thomas. Where you come from?
Oh, she brought up Lincoln. Oh, the Lincoln glory hole. I see your eyebrow go. That's what's up.
we do have the Lincoln Glory Hole. It is
I know.
actually good.
I know. That's
Oh, yeah,
why
you see,
I
Andy,
didn't
yeah.
know. Yeah.
Anyway,
He's well and truly here.
Not just
So-
about space and aliens.
It
the
was.
second thing,
Yeah,
which is
black
more
hole.
promising, is time. It says time chemicals associated with life have been detected in the planet's atmosphere by the James Webb Telescope. But
Get your telescope out, Mama. You're going to
Yeah.
be famous.
get Marty on that K218b.
You're
Still
still muted,
muted.
Mama.
I'll take care of that. Well, I muted it because there was loud noise. I didn't want to
Okay.
hear.
Gotcha.
Get him on K218b tonight. See what he can get. If he
There's
can
no way, right? There's no way you could see that with that telescope,
No.
right?
No.
Oh, all right.
I doubt
That
it.
sounds stupid.
No,
but
not
hi,
right
how
now.
you
We don't
doing?
have. We can't get through the clouds for Christ's sakes.
Even
Yeah, that's
this,
fair.
like, I think with the Hubble telescope, it's even like it's barely a pixel size.
Okay.
Like,
But yeah, they can tell what it looks like.
because of what the chemical signatures they
Ah,
read from it.
bullshit. It's all bullshit.
Bullshit over there.
It's all
Anyway,
bullshit.
It's like my wiener.
It's bullshit.
Bullshit.
Sure, yeah. Might as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Or just to pick some.
Oh, it's
Hello,
Kerry,
beautiful
Melissa
souls.
sent you a message, by the way.
Oh gosh, you know I was coming. Yeah, I was like, I've got to go, everyone, and then like I was still here. 15 minutes later, I'm like, oh my god, I'm not going to get off.
Good to see you, Kerry.
Now we just need
Thank-
a party, be full house.
I know. Oh,
We do need more, but I don't think that's ever going to happen.
Yeah, no, he's not even. He must be working because he's not even in the. He knows what it's about. And he's not even in the chat. So,
yeah.
Yeah,
so I'm assuming.
Did you have a good live, Kerry?
Yeah, it was a really good live. Thank you. I'm absolutely pooped because I was like speed reading. It was like speed dating, but reading. Like, right, gotta go back.
Oh, you know.
Can we see that one more time? There we go.
She sounds like the turkey that was in your backyard earlier.
We
I'm like, give it to me quick, Spirit.
What? Hold on. This
Right,
shit
so
is
to quickly catch you up, Kerry. Basically, Hefty and Amy are going to build a human bridge to this new planet that's
corpse bridge.
Corpse bridge.
Yes.
Illegal aliens, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not really people
that
anyway.
is
So,
like 660 trillion miles away.
So instead of wasting land and burying it, we're going to just make it into a bridge.
So there you go.
Well,
That's pretty much the nutshell of where we're
you
going.
better get started then if you two are doing that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Did you put a foreskin for him?
But anyway, yeah. So we're on about this
boys
planet K218b that basically they
Oh,
found
yeah.
evidence of life on this planet from the chemicals that have been released.
And supposedly it looks like they're bullshit, but you know.
I'll bring you up a picture, Kerry, that you
Bullshit?
Amy calls
This is
Amy's calling it.
Let's see. Oh, here we go.
Bullshit. Come on, look at that.
That is a big ball.
It is
They've
a
even
big
got
ball.
the freaking.
That's us.
It even
That's
looks like they've got the boot.
It's like my
on it.
nutsack. There's one.
Wow, one.
I think they just blew up a picture of Earth.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and they're just kind of like.
size. That's like
They're just alive.
Half it doesn't look like the moon though.
Don't believe anything.
Oh yeah, on the right side. Yeah.
oh cool.
Yo, the moon is.
Yeah.
So what is
Actually,
it?
I've heard things of that.
So it says, yeah, so apparently from this telescope, the Hubble, the Space Webb telescope that's detected these molecules, it says so if you want to know what these molecules are, they are I'm not going to read that.
Should
Go on, try
pull
it.
them down to the tip of my go.
No, I've got a better way of doing it.
Get someone else to read it.
Molecules.
Yeah, pretty much.
There you
How'd
go.
they get those molecules?
Go on, Hector.
There you go. They're the molecules.
Dimethyl sulfide, DMS, and dimethyl disulfide. DMDS.
Well, how did they
Basically-
collect this
Hey,
stuff?
that was just confidence.
Yeah, he's very good.
He's bullshitted it.
No, he's
I'm
very
a pretty
Amy's
good
full of
bullshit
bullshit
artist.
today.
Yeah. I'm a pretty good bullshit artist. But
Wait, how'd they collect this
That was
bullshit?
probably right. to be fair.
Right, that's-
their hands.
where I'm going to get to.
Like the
okay.
claw machine.
Hang on. So basically, these chemicals are released by phytoplankton, which are in the sea. So
Okay.
that basically says that there's definitely water on this planet.
Yeah, and microscopic life too, which is how everything began.
So, and also,
Wait.
yeah,
Also
How'd
in
the
Bible.
plankton get here, though? Did they fly?
We're
How'd
dust.
they
fly.
get here?
That's true.
Hang on. I
I'm
need to-
sorry. Hey,
So apparently, the amount of gas in the atmosphere is thousands of times higher than what we have on Earth.
Got a lot of fighty people
So
there.
there's a lot more. There.
We must live there.
Hang on, I'm getting to how they got it. 1 second.
So there's some fat. So it's like the movie
Waterworld. Oh
No, Wally with all the fat people in the chair that just cruise around.
yeah.
And they got the
No,
screen.
that's Walmart.
So
That's
to-
Walmart, not Wally.
So before they can say that there's definitely life on there, they have to be apparently 99.9% sure of what they got. They are currently 99.7% sure.
So they're bullshit.
So they're only 0.2% away
No,
from
they're
proving.
bullshitting.
I'm sorry.
Amy's got
I
all
she's
the
not
bullshit
like-
tonight. She's rolling the bullshit
She's
dice
full
all
of
night.
piss and vinegar. Yeah, what's going on?
Not even
That's
tolerating any of this. That's
Yeah.
it.
And I love that her and Carrie are both wearing very floral printed dresses.
We are twins, didn't you know?
Yes, you
Every
are.
time we
Yes,
meet
I
our
called her Carrie
readings, they're the
Jr.
same.
earlier.
I
To be
believe
fair, actually,
that.
my nail colour actually goes with your top.
See?
Thank you.
Synchronicity.
And mine
And
kind of
she-
goes with
I
yours,
got nail
Amy. And
colour.
mine's pink. So mine kind of goes with yours. So we're,
There you
we're all
go.
rocking it tonight.
Actually, it goes more with Mama Marty top.
That's true.
There you go.
See?
I got hearts. Sorry. No flowers.
Sorry, you're in the outer circle top.
I've got. What? I'm trying to get the. I'm not even.
Bless you, Tom. You're doing great, Tom. You're doing better than any of us, Tom. Keep it going, baby.
This is the telescope. If you want to see it, there you go.
You got this, King.
It's Mama Marty's.
That is one.
I was going to say, is it Mama Marty's telescope?
Yeah.
That thing looks like it's made out of a bad Lego set.
It does, doesn't it?
But basically, still looks the thing up.
It doesn't even look real.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
It doesn't look real at all.
Here we go again. It's like the shuttle photo.
It looks like AI.
Now I'm calling bullshit.
Maybe that's where Katy Perry rode up into space in.
Yeah, of course it's AI.
That's AI
So
shit.
brave. She kissed the dirt when she came back.
That looks like something Marty and the kids put together.
That's what I'm saying.
It is Marty's ship. We just solved that problem too. We are solving so many problems tonight.
For free. I'll have you out.
Yeah, I'm saying, yeah. We can't all make that sweet TikTok money, right, Gary?
So,
there we go.
So to basically to answer your question, Mum, of how it does it.
One of us has got to do it.
I say what?
What have I missed?
You know, Rich, just keep going. You're okay.
So anyway, to explain how this thing does it, so it works by collecting and focusing infrared light from distant objects. So which basically allows them to study early universe star formation and exoplanets. It's designed to see beyond the limitations of visible light, particularly through dust clouds and extremely long distances.
I agree.
So yeah, basically it's using infrared. What'd you say? Have I missed something again?
Look at the chat.
What?
You silly wanker. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, she's been right. She's been calling bullshit the whole time.
Ooh,
I can't see the chat. What are we missing?
Oh, yeah.
It's not like in my channel.
Oh yeah. By the way, Tom, I don't know if you know this, but the
There you
paid
go.
versions of StreamYard now put the comments up automatically, so you don't have to do this every time.
Yeah. See that come up, and then
Yeah.
I went to click it, and it's like, yeah, you need to pay for this.
Yeah. Of course you do.
I mean, I paid
They've
for
also
it, so I
changed
like
the
everything.
They've changed the
We're trying to figure
resolution
that
as
out.
well.
Oh yeah, have you noticed if we're a little bit blurry, it's because StreamYards took away our resolution.
Yeah.
they dropped you down to what 720, right?
Yeah.
So
really?
So here's the thing. Me and Hefty were talking about this on my show real quick, being we're on StreamYard. So I pay for mine, but I can make different spots where it streams from. So what I want to try to do next week for his show, because you guys are on his show next week, is
Basically
sign into
dedicated
mine.
studios.
Like sign into mine, but give him his own Heft one that he can use. And so you still get all the stuff with being the paid member, but without having to pay for it. And I'll just pay for it and we can all just share it. If I can make 3 different ones, one for you guys and one for Hefty, and I have my own right now, then you could have the same link every week and have all the same stuff that I pay for.
So instead of sending a different link each week, we'd have dedicated
the same link every week.
Well, that's not fair on you. They paid on that though.
We'll obviously pay you for that if that works.
No, I use it a lot more than I do.
That's
So
fine, and I'm not going to pay him for it.
Yeah, it's not about that, but if it gives us all the same stuff that we can all use, I'm down for it.
Yeah. But so we're gonna check that out. Now
Yeah, cool.
that on air
Okay.
StreamYard is onto us. They'll change that immediately.
Use StreamYard.
But yes. So anyway, sorry about that. But yeah, so that could be fun and prosperous for everybody.
So I said side note.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
Yes.
But we would pay you, by the way. Just putting that out there.
I don't want your money. It's not about your money.
We just need that Tom dress picture.
No, we need to have Tom do a show
I will
in a
pay
dress. A whole hour long with Tom in a dress for a show.
Marty's got me photocopied and freaking.
No.
feed
That's
on his
Marty.
website.
We're not
Yeah, it's
talking about
posted in
Marty.
his house. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not talking about Marty.
No, we
Anyway,
want- we
so
want
let's
the
get
dress.
back on topic.
Now I'm
Harry, you need
about
to
hang out
save
in
me.
my room.
These lot bullies.
We'll be around every show, so you know like
I
where's
can't
all
say it, Tom. You wore the dress and
I
then had a photo taken.
And you were
Marty,
happy in the
you
dress.
shared the picture, and that is probably the most
evidence.
brilliant show code ever that I've ever seen. When Tom brought that up, because he didn't have to bring that up.
I did bring it up. She brought it up.
She, you freaking cat's mother.
Yeah. It over here.
How
brought
you
it up.
do? I used to say that when I was a kid. Who's
Oh,
she?
you got the
That's
smack.
mother.
I don't get that. What, that is a
Oh,
wild.
It's harder, really hard.
I won't put you.
Sorry.
I'm
Okay.
flat. I'm not.
I bet you all these guys have
Okay.
pictures of them when they were making babies.
Yeah.
Lucky
Oh
baby.
yeah. I'd put mine on, but my penis size hasn't changed at all. So,
I mean, I have a
Well,
lot of
There's
photos when I was a baby, but I'm the oldest of all the kids after me. So by the time they were born, I was 7. So there is no dress picture of me that exists because I was the oldest kid in the entire family for 7 years.
Oh, but I'm sure there's some embarrassing ones somewhere.
Oh, I will send those to you. I don't regret those. I'll send them.
I don't look embarrassed. I look cute and everything.
Hell yeah.
I got some embarrassing photos of you. Would you like me to bring
you've got
them up?
embarrassing stories, not embarrassing photos.
I got embarrassing videos of you.
Like what?
When you're asleep.
Tom.
Don't you say that again, Thomas. You're going to be going to jail if you said bring that up again.
Holy
shit,
God,
Tom.
I will kill you when you
I got an embarrassing video when I
so-
was drunk one night and couldn't remember where the hell I even went.
That I
My
want to
daughter
see. I
videotaped
want to
that
see
shit.
an embarrassing Mama Marty drunk video, and we got to play it
This
on
is
the
like
channel.
therapy.
Oh no, I
Well,
couldn't.
if we're gonna out ourselves with stupid drunk things we did,
Nope.
I've
Nope.
got one on my phone that I took.
Nope.
I played music and I was dancing shirtless. It is the probably craziest video I have on my
I'm
phone.
literally trying to help you here.
I don't care.
Is it time for the
Anyway.
unsolved mystery yet?
It is now time for.
Yeah.
So this week we are doing.
You got to guess.
I'd guess. Marty's hair.
What
Ooh,
is
wait.
that?
Hold on. Is that Roan? No, that can't be
I don't know
Roanoke,
what it
right?
is.
No, the one guy's wearing.
It's
Pompeii.
Living Statues Project.
No, it's not Pompeii.
No, they're
So basically,
he's got them all tweaked
the
out.
That's
one's
what
wearing
we're
like
doing.
a helmet.
Yeah, well, and see that one kind
Oh,
of
they're
like
living statues.
so living statues. So
Oh,
this is a bit freaking weird.
Are they
Um,
real?
Yeah.
No, they're not real, but the thing is real. So this is the thing called the living statues. Okay, so it says here from 1917 to 1928, 500,000 people were afflicted with a ghastly condition that could be part of the plotline of a horror film, basically. It says the victims, very much alive and conscious, found themselves inexplicably in frozen states. Basically, they're static bodies, prisons for their minds. So their body literally froze, but their mind is still awake.
Are you sure their bones?
Isn't that kind of like the stiff body syndrome or something
Yes,
like with
your
sleep
bones.
shots?
Yeah.
Use your bones. You
So
can't
what they
move.
call this is one for you, Mr. Hefty, because I can't read.
it's okay.
Good luck
You
with
can
it.
read fine.
He just can't read English very well.
Encephalitis lethargica.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what they call it. So AKA the sleeping sickness.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, so it first appeared in Europe and quickly spread around the world, reaching epidemic levels in North America, Europe, and India by 1919. About a third of those stricken with the illness died. Of the survivors, nearly half eventually found themselves unable to physically interact with the world around them, all the while fully aware of their surroundings. So it's almost like being in a coma, but your mind's awake and you can still see and everything.
So they can't talk or anything?
No, they're completely.
Oh, they
frozen.
talked about that. When I was a kid, I can remember that I was always afraid to go to sleep.
Yeah, that was literally.
Don't go to sleep. It's not good.
So it says, it says occasionally capable of limited speech, eye motion, and even laughter, they generally appeared as living statues, totally motionless for hours, days, weeks, or years. You can imagine that years
Crazy.
being frozen. It says the cause is unknown, but one theory is brain inflammation triggered by a rare strain of Streptococcus, the bacteria responsible for many sore throats each year. So every time you get a sore throat, it might be the last time you move. Science's best guess is that the bacteria has mutated, provoking the immune system to attack the brain, leaving the victim helpless.
Interesting.
None of this explains why the illness disappeared only to resurface sporadically, be it in Europe in the 1950s or China 10 years ago, when a 12-year-old girl was hospitalized for 5 weeks with the disease. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Fucked up.
That's fucked up.
So
Your throat hurts and then you're just like...
Literally. They can't explain. They don't know why it happens and why did it just disappear.
That's why they say strep throats. Strep throat's really bad. It can kill you if you don't get it taken care of.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's streptococcus.
Because you wind up with encephalitis. It will go to your brain.
So it says also in 2004, an analysis of 20 patients with symptoms remarkably similar to this condition concluded that whatever ailed them is still prevalent. So this stuff is still around, wherever it is.
Lovely.
Yeah. Like I say, 10 years ago, the Chinese girl, she was only 12 and she was hospitalized for 5 weeks in this condition.
Yeah.
And they still have no idea what it is, what it does, why it does it.
We're worried about COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I would not like to be frozen and still like be in my own head, because I don't like being in my own head like on a daily basis, but being stuck in my own head every day, I'd be like, can somebody see me? Please kill me. Just end this right now.
Like, you're complete. You can hear, see, and everything, but you cannot communicate. You can't move.
Well, technically, it's basically anybody that's like in a coma.
Yeah.
They say that you can hear and.
Can you imagine what if you got like an itchy nose?
I know, right? You can't hear it.
I would put your nose in dog shit.
Wow, Amy. Damn.
I'd literally smush your nose in it as well.
I'll put George.
Right in there.
I'll put George's arsehole on your lips.
No.
Don't do that to poor Georgie.
Poor
Amy.
Squeeze him so he farts. Hey, guy, bitch.
Yeah, but if moves, they'll still give you
I'm
that.
concerned about you
Move
too,
again,
man.
I'm going to kill you.
I know, I am as well,
I'll give you
Cody.
that look.
Especially when we're going to try and start a family as well.
Yeah, I know.
I know. God help the child.
I think you need a few more years.
Rude.
Oh my lord.
I will bully the child from birth. It's decided.
I did.
Yes. Well, it gets them ready for school. They've already been bullied, so nothing's going to affect them.
I can't deny that. Like I said, I'm the oldest in my family, so my brother came around 7 years after I was. So when he was 7, I was 14. I made that kid's life hell, and he turned out halfway decent. So I mean, you gotta like pull it back maybe a bit and not be such an ass. But I mean, there's that nice level where you can get them prepared for what's gonna happen. Like they're gonna say this, they're gonna say that, they're gonna do this, and you smack the shit out of them real quick.
You can call them every name under the sun, so when they hear it at school, it's nothing new. There we go. It seems to work. But anyway, so that's our unsolved mystery this week. The next time you got a sore throat, you might
Die.
Well, you don't die, you just freeze.
You can still die.
They've been worse. You're a statue.
I want to go to the doctors and get something for that.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I guess it's great for me. I can't get strep throat because I don't have any tonsils for them to hook onto. Because when I was a kid, they pulled out my tonsils and my noise in my nose. So I've never got strep throat in my life.
What? Yes, you have.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
Nope.
Oh.
He's come back with snack. What have you got?
He's got beer.
Oh, it looked like Pringles.
Yeah, it did look like Pringles.
It would have been nice if you brought
Actually, what
chips
they
back.
Pringles food. So.
No, I'm just teasing.
So, it is now time for Now Hefty is Back. It's tarot time. Obviously, Kevin, you've been on your live, so please don't feel like you've got to do this tonight.
That's right, I've put a oracle card.
If you want to do it, yeah, by all means, you may do it. So yeah, this is our tarot time. So it's not. It's basically our game at the end now. It's we're going to change our little intro thing.
Game.
Or Hefty's going to change it for us at some point.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not a game.
It's not a game. No, it's not a game.
But I do have to say I do miss the game. It was fun.
Yeah,
Some of the shit that Amy would come out with.
Oh, never. That's it's like.
I like the rude one.
Yeah.
It got a bit out of control sometimes.
God damn! Thank you for watching.
Yeah, Pamela,
Love
thank
you,
you.
Mom.
So this is the point in the show where we do tarot readings. Obviously, Kiri is our professional psychic medium.
Why do I have to rub that in there?
Now I'm trying to boost our freaking numbers.
Yeah.
I'm using
Thanks.
And Amy said,
No.
my professional is almost there.
Shut up, music, Gary.
Yeah, Kerry does do this actually on TikTok and everything. All of her links are
Didn't
below.
she just do
does
that
actually
before she
do
came here to be
readings.
on this show? To
She's dying
relax
after
and
over
calm
there.
down?
This is just like
She's on
a
his
little
test.
piece.
We're not dancing monkeys, Thomas.
Yes.
That's why I joined up on the show. I was a dancing monkey looking for an audience.
No, so this is just like a little sample of what Kerry does actually for a living. But if you do want a reading from Kerry or anything, or the links are below.
Yeah, you gotta pay for
It's all
that.
right, Tom. It's all right.
Yeah, we
Not
just
up or
use
shut up.
our numbers. As Amy is like Kerry's apprentice, pretty much. You are.
I believe that. I 100% confirm that actually.
Yeah,
Amy's
I
like
will
her
confirm that.
Padawan. I know she's gonna
You can get to fuck.
she hates it when I call her that.
Oh, wait,
Yeah,
what?
so even Melissa says she's awesome.
She is awesome, Melissa. Yeah,
Yeah, she is.
say
Yes,
that.
we're very lucky to have her. Both Amy
Yes.
and Mama and Carrie. That's
If
not both,
anybody
that's all
would
three.
like a reading tonight, please just message us in the chat and we will do a reading for you tonight. Kerry's doing Oracle.
Oracle, yeah.
Oracle. Amy's going to do
Tarot.
I'll do some tarot as well, although I'm not very good at it. I'll give it a go.
Is there demonic?
That's my job.
Yeah, I'm not.
Well, you're not my apprentice.
I can do demonic tarot if you want.
Let's clarify
I'll just
that
do
Tom
normal.
does his own thing.
Yeah, I just do my own thing.
Tom's on my side of shit.
Tom goes to the dark side.
Yeah, I am definitely the dark side. If you would
Yeah,
like a demon reading, I can do you one.
I'll take a demon reading, Tom.
Yeah, I'll do one.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
you.
I'll
I'll
take
do
one
one
for
for
you.
you. Yes, anybody.
Yeah, but anybody else first. Yeah.
Please drop a message. Hold on.
Roll up,
And
roll
can I
up.
just say that I really appreciate that anytime, and I'm speaking just for myself, but I know it's been like other people too. Anytime I want to be selfish or get a reading in like private or like have a spiritual question, I can reach out to either Carrie or Amy. And they're both more than happy to do it. And I just want to say that I appreciate not only y'all's friendship, but the fact that you do that for us. So thank you. I love you guys.
You too.
You're very welcome.
I guess you're first because nobody else is.
Yeah, no. Well, I was hoping Danny would be here.
Nobody want one?
I've got
Bit
one for you,
hefty?
Hefty.
Hefty, okay.
So this is Hefty's demon card. So Kerry's going to do you an oracle as well, Hefty. Do you want to do Hefty?
I'll do you.
Okay, you got them all. You got them all, Hefty.
Yeah, I'm getting done all over the place tonight. The most action I've seen in years.
So you got. Do you want to turn the light on? Are you all right?
Let's-
The light on if you need to.
Oh, I see Stitch.
Fucking hell. You can see me in freaking high definition now. You got
Amduskius.
So it's
Amdusius.
It's
Write
like
down a little bit, Tom.
unicorn, half man, half demon.
You got a big horn, bro.
Yeah, he got a big horn. He got a big horn. It just says I don't really know how to read these cards as such, but it just say on the card causes any manner of music to be played, causes trees to bend at will, and brings excellent clears. There's a 9 of Pentacles.
I'm going to go with that. My presence is felt throughout anybody and everybody I come across, and I can kind of
I would say so.
sway the room.
Yeah.
As far as emotional or vibes go. That's what I'm going to get out of that.
Oh,
I get that you're an attention whore.
I am an intention whore, yes. A self-admitted. Yeah, 100%.
I like how you interpreted that, and I think you should get yourself your own cards, Hefty.
Really?
Yeah, that
Really?
came very natural the way that just came out. Then. So yeah,
Yeah, I'd say.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I was thinking about getting
Okay.
some too.
There you
just
go,
that I
Hef.
like
There
the
you
fun
go.
of it.
Well, if I do, I'm going to get them through Star Seeds TV because I want to support my local Austin person. And by local, I mean across the pond. So,
Yeah.
but, you know, local to this channel.
Where's Dave's gonna?
where's Dave?
Dave's excitement. She loves when Dave's excited.
Dave's gone for a rest.
Is that?
Stone Love.
Right.
Thank you for joining
Yeah,
us.
no demons for stone love. Just like
I can do you a normal one if
Is
you
that,
want,
is
Stone
that
Love.
8?
Oh yeah, sorry. Kerry's got your oracle, Hefty.
Yes.
Is that 8?
So you've got. I'm reading the Power Animal Oracle cards, and you've got 2. You've got the fox and the elephant. And the fox talks about adaptability, adapting to changes that are happening around you at this moment in time. And the elephant says it talks about resolving, and you will overcome any obstacles that you're going through as well. It's just so basically you're going through a bit of a dip, but you're going to come out of it. It's not something that's going to be permanent.
Wow.
You go, my love.
Wow. Okay. Wow. All right. Yeah.
So this is Amy's.
So you've got 8 of Wands and King of Cups.
Okay. I like the. So show them again, please, real quick. Backs again. I like both of them.
Yeah,
Okay.
nice cards. So the King of Cups is about emotional stability and strength. The King rules with his emotions. The full cup represents his balance of emotion and intellect. His temptress is an example to others. And then your 8 of Wands, which is quite similar to Kerry's card, which is about direction, confusion has subsided, and your vision is back on track. The ideas and opinions of the flock are no longer in the way. The male cardinals stand out with their boisterous voices and their eye-catching red plumage. Each bird sits on top of flowing growth, springing from everything you have hoped for and dreamed of. The female cardinal is not only brightly coloured, but she is very determined in her direction. Your will has set you apart from the crowd, so you're on the direction. The first card was I'm getting kind of similar to Kerry, which is you were kind of in a not knowing what to do direction wise. You've been like overthinking something, but it says that you're now becoming on the right path for that. So
you are all very spot on, and you guys saw the green room, so I know that you guys know that probably a few of those hit pretty
say about overcoming
close to home. Yeah.
So I just quickly did you one hefty to see what I'd get, just as random. I got 7 of Pentacles, and mine talks about overcoming obstacles and challenges to gain success or an advantage.
Same again then. Wow.
Okay, so all right, and again for this is not going to mean anything except to like JJ and Amy and Tom, but you guys get that, yeah?
There you go.
Okay.
So if I pulled it and at my skill level, I think it's going to happen.
That's what I tell women. Thank you all very much. You are all right on. And Kerry, I might have to look into that because if I appreciate that. That's a hell of a compliment. So I'll take that.
No, you're welcome.
Stone Love says no
demons
demons for me,
right.
just like
like
and then Jimmy said he'd take a demon one, Tom.
I will do one for you, Jimmy. So Stone Love, no demons, we only light. So I assume Stone Love wants a reading. So Kerry will do you Oracle, Stone Love, and Amy's going to do you Tarot. And then I'm going to pull one for Jimmy while they're doing that.
After Jimmy,
wow, Kerry had 2 fly out of there. I saw that. Oh, Butterfingers there.
I know mine just flew out as well. I had 3 flew out.
That's wild. That shit just happened on camera. That's so crazy.
Could I use that book for the demon cards?
They are 20s.
You can do, yeah.
Wands
Yeah, you can, yeah.
Okay, I'll give it a go. I'm going to use my tarot book, Jimmy, for your demon card and see what that says about it.
And while everyone's doing that, I have to go to the movies at 8:00 tonight to watch the new Stitch movie because I have a girlfriend who's super in love with Stitch, and I had to buy tickets. And she's wearing her Stitch onesie and bringing a Stitch stuffed animal. And I'm like, I don't want to go with you. You're going to be embarrassing. But this is coming from the person who went to Star Wars dressed up as a Jedi. So who am I to judge? I mean, who am I to judge? So I'm pumped for her because she's pumped for that. So
it does look pretty good. It does.
It looks hilarious, and that's one of the things that like made us like fit together because I'll do a really good Stitch impression, and she loves it when I do it.
Good.
So now I'm like, all right, so I might like try to film through the movie her reaction, just because. You've seen her; she's so excited. So I'm very excited to watch her. Excited,
very vocally excited.
I think Kerry's ready for your reading, Stone Love.
Yeah.
So this is for you.
So you've got the Coyote and Butterfly and Stone Love, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So it talks about accepting your follies and finding the teaching in them. So your mistakes in life, don't beat yourself up from it. You've had lessons that have come your way for a reason, and find the teaching within them, basically. There's been no mistakes. It's just you've got to find the teachings and the reasons why you went through it. So you're going through something at this moment in time, basically, and just know there's a reason behind it. And the butterfly talks about transformation in your life, and that's going on, and that's probably what's happening as well. You're going through something, but you're going to be coming out the other end, and you get ready for a big breakthrough. You're going to be happier, stronger, and more stable in your life. And I feel like you're going to start feeling like you love yourself again. So there we go, my love.
There you go, Solo. So this is Amy's one for you.
So you've got the Fool, the Star, and the Five of Pentacles. So yours talks about you're quite a mischievous, bold, out of step, and an adventurous spirit. So you like to do things. You like to do different like activities. You don't like to be stuck indoors. Basically, you want to be out doing things. However, with the other cards, they're talking more about you've had some difficulties, some challenges that you've had to overcome. One being, which Hefty's had this card before, is to do with being generous and sharing. So maybe you've given maybe just a little bit too much of yourself to people that are not necessarily are how do you put it, Tom? Right? They're not the value. They're not
appreciative, worthy.
Yeah,
there you go.
They're not appreciative, obviously, of you, of who you are as a person. I don't think it does mention about wealth. I don't think it's to do with money. I could be completely wrong. I don't think it's to do with that. I think it's more to do with yourself. You're giving maybe too much of yourself away. But you are going to find some inspiration where you can start to overcome this and be a bit more confident in yourself, and that actually you don't need necessarily to have that around you. But there is going to be some new experiences coming your way because you're quite an open person to new experiences. That's what I got from that.
There you go.
Yep.
Hopefully that makes sense to you, Stone Love.
Probably didn't.
Jimmy, I've done yours. Of all the cards that I could pull from the demon deck, you probably got the worst one.
Is it a short dwarf?
So you got Beelzebub.
Beelzebub?
He's quite high up in demonology. He's kind of like the king of the demons. Yeah, sorry, Kerry. Apologies, I said his name. He's basically, he manifests the apparitions of demons. He makes demons come to you. He's like, he's the one that sends them to you.
Who's this for?
Beelzebub is Jimmy
for Jimmy.
For Jimmy, yeah, yeah.
I mean, have you seen his artwork?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, if you think about his artwork, that seems very fitting.
I would say that Beelzebub is probably sending the demons to you, or in your mind for you to see them, because he makes them appear. And it also is the moon. So what it says about the moon, it represents a spirit of inspiration, but also that it's deception, twilight, obscurity, trickery, caution. Basically goes on and on. Basically all the bad things.
Jimmy says he calls him Beezy.
Sorry?
It's like Jimmy's comment is, "Oh, I know Beezy. That's what I call him."
Well, there you go. You got your own nickname for him, so
they're like that.
But yeah, so there you go. So I think that's very fitting for what your artwork is doing at the moment. To be honest, that it might be the one who's making you see these visions. Yeah, sorry. Anyway.
Anyhow,
Moving on.
I mean, if we have time, I'll take one from all three.
There we go. Right. JJ, anyone for the last one after JJ? If not, we'll call it a day after JJ. I'll do you a normal one, JJ. I don't think we need any more demons tonight after him.
Jimmy says, I don't even feel like it's me doing the art most times.
Yeah, I would, yeah.
Yeah, Beelzebub is Jimmy's muse.
I would though be careful because
I want Jimmy to paint me nude.
I would be careful though, because if it is Beelzebub that's doing it,
nope. Filthy fucking scum dog.
He can also do it to drive you mad as well. So just be careful how far you go with it.
And Tom, if you want to do a demon one for me, I'm cool with that too. Just saying.
I'll pull you a quick one. I was nice and be compelled to be ready and start over.
Yeah.
Jimmy,
And he was painting a really good fucking Frankenstein when he did that. He covered half of it in this red paint. I was like, what are you gonna do now? Now I want to know. Shit. But he has done my intro for my show, which is phenomenal.
Several times. Oh my god! Yeah. So JJ's new intro for his channel is fucking outstanding.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Just saying. Way to go, Jimbo.
Are you ready, Kay?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
So you've got koala and dolphin. The koala talks about empathy, and they also the actual words on here. So please forgive me. This isn't my words, but then I'm going to tell you what I feel from this. Speak less and listen more.
Okay.
Fucking rude, but okay. So,
No,
but
fair.
what I think is that you might be in a situation with, let's say, Danielle, where you need you to listen. So listen to her feelings, listen to how she's expressing herself. So she might have like a girly moment where she needs to sort of like let off some steam.
Holy shit.
So,
Holy shit.
So yeah, sorry about that.
No, you're good.
No, you did nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong. Wow, talk about the nail on the head. Oh shit.
So the second one with your dolphin, and it talks about playfulness and taking some time out for you. You're obviously working a lot, and it's time to have a bit of downtime and play for yourself. There we go.
Yes.
There you go, JJ.
Okay.
So I've got the High Priestess, and I've also got the King of Wands.
Okay.
Funny enough, I was getting a female intuition with this one.
Shit.
The card actually does say things about the ability to discern right from wrong. There's a bit of a feud going on at the moment where actually one of you feel like you're right and the other one feels like they're right. So you almost need to recognize that actually sometimes, no, you are wrong. The same for her goes the same way as well, vice versa. So I think there's about being a little bit more understanding of each other, and sometimes realizing actually that you both can be right and wrong at the same time, but just agree to disagree. And also as well, I feel like her feelings are getting just a little bit hurt as well, but possibly on your side as well. And it does suggest as well that you need to have to enjoy little things. So for instance, you go into your date night, going and seeing it almost feels like you need to do more of that. You're not doing enough together. It's almost like you're going for a routine of it's work, 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 and not enough play. The other card is King of Wands, which is vision and honor. And I think you've had this one before, actually, as a natural leader. You stand tall with confidence, with high perception. You have the natural ability to thread together the voices of others into a positive direction and benefits all. So I feel like you're kind of like the voice of reason sometimes. You're like the softer energy, whereas she's a bit more of the dominating character, like me, for instance. So you're trying to assert yourself as a leader in possibly arguments, for instance, because you're trying to put it in a positive direction so that you're not becoming to a negative outcome. So yeah.
No, I get all of that actually. That's why I kept telling him to shut up.
What I got for you, JJ, obviously I don't know if
That's right, you got one more
on the right track, but I've got something pretty similar to what both they've been saying. I got the Hanged Man for you, so it represents the spirit of reunification and sacrifice. So a bit like to bring you two together, you got to sacrifice something. Maybe that is like what they're saying about work and more play and spending more time together. It says life in suspension, transition, apathy and dullness, boredom, abandonment. So maybe I think it's saying like you say, you need some more time to yourself to like play and with.
Can I just say that the reading I did for you last time was that to do with.
Maybe talk about it after in the green room.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, and then I basically same track, and then I pulled your quick demon card, and it's funny you got exactly the same one as Hefty.
Sucks to be you, bro.
Which is weird. I don't know. Out of my whole deck, which is pretty big, yeah, I put in the second one.
You always
I don't
did
know
have
why,
a big
but
dick.
And
There's
you
gotta be a
gotta
reason
share it
for that.
in the rain room too. If I gotta share, you gotta share.
I'm going to. Oh, I'm going to.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe we should do it with Kerry.
Ooh.
I don't want your
Ooh.
demon one though.
I won't do your demon. I'll do your normal, okay?
I want to see this.
Oh, I want to see
We'll
this
do one to carry as a last thing then. As a last thing.
Like
Does anybody know who that is that commented walking with Daleks?
Yeah, no, I don't know. Well, this is the voice of the Mysterions.
What do you like?
Mysterions.
Doctor
You
Who?
know that you can hear us Earth people. I don't know who that is, but whatever.
Me neither.
Well, a Dalek is from Doctor Who. So,
Oh, is that Gingy?
my brother? No, he's
Whoever
Mr.
loving
Hatchet.
Doctor Who, then thank you for joining us.
I don't know. They can't spell
We love
mysterious.
Doctor Who too. I can't
Just
spell
shout out
mysterious
coming
either.
over.
It's a hard word for me. There's a lot of letters, Mama.
I think I may start signing my painting with Beezy. Probably not a good idea, but
Yeah, probably not.
if you've
But
got a
if you do,
nickname for
please
him,
send it. I want to see it.
Emperor Tuna. It could be Emperor Tuna, Chantel. Yeah.
Oh, the Queen of the Damned.
So we're doing Kerry, are we? Shit. I do apologise. I'll get it wrong, Kerry.
Oh, there's
Do not
a
get it wrong.
song
There
about
is
her.
no wrong.
There is what I do it.
Don't want you
I like
to see
that. I
one.
like that attitude, Carrie, for sure. There is no wrong with it. There's no wrong.
Well, I got two. I got three for you, Kerry. This might take me a
Oh,
while.
100%. 100%. 150%.
Give me a minute, because my book is very small.
But it's nice on
We'll talk on the way to you.
Yes.
Were you messing with your mustache like
Right,
mine?
it is. Look at it. I'm gonna read that.
I
I need a fucking magnifying glass.
I trim mine off because I don't like eating it.
Come here, kids.
No, I like eating it, but I don't eating.
I'll do mine quick because I'm just gonna literally read it off. But anyway,
Okay.
are you ready?
I'm not ready yet now.
Okay.
This actually is kind of hard for me
Okay.
to this card.
So I got the first one, Three of Cups.
Yep.
So this says here, conclusion, comfort, healing, satisfactory result, and compromise.
Okay, thank you.
Damn, Gary.
See that I do,
All
but
right, thanks. Cool.
I think that is the One of Swords. I think. It's
I
very
think so. Look, it could be.
So that
Your
is.
deck's different to mine.
Maybe what she does, it's Emperor Tuna. Oh, all right, Tuna.
Ace of
That's
Swords. Great determination, initiative, force, activity, excessiveness, triumph, power, fertility, prosperity, love, deep emotional feeling.
Well,
Yeah, I can take all of that. Thank you.
You're
Apart from the
quite
fertility
positive,
bit and keep
very
that
positive.
bit.
10 of Pentacles was the last one I got you. Riches, security, family, inheritance, and dwelling. So basically a lot of positivity, which obviously everything you
I
do.
like that. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. There you go.
Happy outcomes, eh?
Happy outcomes, very happy outcomes. I think it's a lot to do with what you do. You're very positive all the time.
Thank
so
you, darling. Thank you for that.
I'm going to go with my gut with it because this is hard for me. So, and also as well, I feel under pressure because I'm doing one for Kerry. This one's the
Carrie's just a normal person.
This one's the Emperor.
With a
Yeah.
giant cock.
I'm trying to read the card a bit more as well. It talks about you being a very confident person and quite daring, which I'd say is your character, to be honest. You are quite daring. You're also a strategic thinker as well. You do think very hard about the decisions you make in life and the path that you want to go down. However, I feel like when I'm looking at the card, there's been some like emotional turmoil. Can't say the word.
Turmoil.
Thank you. I feel like you've been quite emotional lately, possibly, or you've things have been happening around you that you feel like are out of your control, and you've not been able to help them, or you've been wanting to help them, but you've not known how to help them. So it's kind of been causing you a little bit of distress.
If that's all you get from it, don't work.
Yeah,
too
don't
hard.
overthink
But
it.
I think it just talks about you, that your path will become clear as you have a lot of determination. But yeah, you've been going through an emotional time lately. Is what I would say from that card.
Spot on. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome.
There we go. But yes, unfortunately, that's all we have time for. Apologies, we have slightly overrun. Yeah, hopefully everybody's readings went more or less to plan. I'd counteract something called my Bob Ross card. Yeah, that's a good idea, Jimmy. It's a good idea.
I love the Bob Ross cards. They're so
Oh,
good.
man.
Okay, because it counteracts my demon cards, Bob Ross cards. But yeah, so hopefully everybody had a good reading. I think it went pretty well. I think you did quite well again.
I tried.
Amy killed it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Get her on that TikTok.
Sorry?
We'll get Amy on that TikTok.
Yep.
Like seriously,
I
she
can
needs
do
to
it,
start
Amy.
doing
I
it.
can
Amy
do
is
it.
really
Yeah.
good.
I'm too
Like
slow.
Amy is spot on.
We'll get some practice, don't you worry.
No, I'm too slow.
We won't have
Tom,
many
you
people
can be
watching
the
us. We'll have
Dave.
like three.
Tom, you can be the Dave.
You can be the hype man. You can
Yeah,
talk
do
about
it.
it. Like,
I can do
you can
that.
post the ones like, "This is my girl," and she's up.
Yeah, dude.
Like Dave does for Carrie all the time.
Tom,
Yeah.
you
We'll get you a
That could be you and
comfy
Amy. There you
sofa.
go.
That's your name.
Yeah, we're not having the red sofa, okay? We want something a bit comfier.
Yeah, it needs to be more comfier.
You could have like, I don't know, a bright pink
Gas
one or
and
something.
couch.
Yeah.
Recliners. We'll have recliners.
Lazy boy.
We'll be asleep.
Gotta fix this one now.
But yes, fantastic show. Thank you everybody for joining again tonight. Thank you everybody in the chat. Next week we are on Mr. Hefty's channel.
Oh yeah,
And we
That one
totally
good.
have a show planned.
totally.
Then one out. I
We're
got you.
very well organized here.
Oh, I'll tell you. Hey, I came through on the last one thanks to T-Bone.
I got you.
But, JJ's got me on this one. We got this.
We got it. We'll get it.
We'll have some fun.
Mama's gone. So
Chase a bird or a
Yeah,
dog,
well-
one of the two.
she's bounced. But yeah, apart from that, I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend and a good week, and we shall see you all next Friday.
Love you, everybody in the chat. Thank you.
Love you all.
Ooses, ooses.
Thank you.